Man, what's on YouTube? I go by the name One Game Booman, straight from Northside Louisiana, west side of that bro. Yeah, man. Hey, man, we got us another reaction video today. Now, man, I ain't gonna lie, I been gone from YouTube long as a bitch. Like, I been in and out posting videos every now and then. Really been bullshitting, really ain't been locked in. A lot of people on this video, this probably be your first time watching me anyway, so everything that I'm talking about practically doesn't matter. Yeah, man. But we at the 2 bands, man. Let's get to the 10 band, let's get to the 100 band, let's get to that meals called meal for a reason, cause we all gonna eat. Say, man, we finna watch this video, man. This title say, Cop calls 911 after discovering son's horrifying secret. Yeah, man. We finna turn this bitch up, man. We just finna watch this bitch, man. It's down at midnight while I'm at, you hear me? It's 11:38 p.m. And I was just like, man, I really want to get back on YouTube, start back doing reactions, cause I really enjoy doing this shit. Like, this shit really like a passion to me. Shout out Solo Manati, man. But yeah, man, we finna jump into this, man. If y'all enjoyed the video, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. And yeah, man, let's watch this bit, man, before I go to sleep tonight.
She was just taking a jog, and somebody just drove off the side of the road and purposely hit her.
That poor kid. I don't think she felt it.
Looks like she had a kid, too.
Oh my God! Oh. Where's the son of a...
When a woman out for a jog is struck and killed in broad daylight, Arizona deputies scramble to find the truck that fled the scene. But their desperate search for the perpetrator takes a shocking turn when they receive a phone call no one saw coming.
I'm not asking for favoritism, but everyone's going to know anyways. I'm a lieutenant with Phoenix PD. It's my son.
That's the guy who did it. That's the guy who did it.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the morning of February 24th, 2024, dispatchers receive an urgent 911 call.
I just witnessed a hit and run, and this lady needs an ambulance immediately. The vehicle just drove off. It was a Ford F-250, Ford Super Duty. The woman was just running along the side of the road, and the guy just drove and hit her. Oh no.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not putting the lady at fault, you hear me? Because I don't know what part of the road she was on. But if she was close to them white lines, my nigga, them white lines right there, bro, I ain't gonna fake, bro. It's like, that shit dangerous, dog. No matter like what people say, that shit really dangerous. So I don't recommend really just running right there. Like, I'll run in the grass, me. You hear me? Because I'm not expecting no car to yield for me just cause I'm a human being, bro. I'm not finna, like, when I see a car drive across the street and they supposed to slow down for me, I'ma stop for them. Bitch, go ahead, go, cause you ain't finna hit me with that, bitch. Get the clapping at your windshield, you hear me? But that's how I feel, bro. But I don't know, man. I'm finna let them talk.
Reason at all.
Okay, so she was walking?
Okay, thank you. She was just taking a jog, and somebody just drove off the side of the road and purposely hit her.
Okay.
I witnessed it in my rearview mirror. I don't know if this truck is coming back. I think he's coming back. I think the guy is coming back. He drove west, and he came back to the scene, but he's still in his truck, and he looks like he's going to drive away, but I don't know what he's doing.
Is she conscious?
I don't think so. I think she was breathing. That's the guy who did it. That's the guy who did it.
A Maricopa County deputy arrives as the caller points to the suspect's vehicle, but it once again turns and flees the scene. With the deputy unable to leave the victim's side, a civilian volunteers to follow the suspect, but quickly loses sight of them. Though the deputy attempts to help the victim, the woman shows no sign of life. At 10:02 a.m., she's pronounced deceased. As backup arrives, they work to locate some form of identification, but find only her cell phone.
That poor kid. I don't think she felt it.
Looks like she had a kid, too.
Scattered along the roadway are her white earbuds, glasses, and pieces of a headlight. Her shoes were thrown from her feet, with one lying more than 70 feet from the other, a brutal indication of how violently she was struck.
70 feet?
Just letting you know and let Sergeant know.
Man,
there's
nigga
a possible
hit the
next of kin over by his grant. He said that the wife and mom were out running, and they can't get a hold of her, so...
The man provides the phone number for his wife, 43-year-old Lisa Mancuso. A deputy calls it, and in a tragic confirmation, the victim's phone rings. It isn't long before another family member arrives at the scene.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, what's going on?
Wait, wait.
officer? My
Hold
son
on, hold
just
on,
called
hold
me.
on,
He's
hold on.
crying.
The victim's phone.
Hold on.
The man provides the phone number for his wife, 43-year-old Lisa Mancuso. A deputy calls it, and in a tragic confirmation, the victim's phone rings.
Okay.
It isn't long before another family member arrives at the scene.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, what's going on, officer? My son just called me. He's crying and everything. He lives right here.
He lives on the other side.
He lives right over there.
You're gonna have to go down to Galvin, up Central to get there.
Is he somebody hit by a car or something?
They will be able to fill you in.
The man is Lisa's father-in-law. He rushes to her home where deputies are speaking with Lisa's husband and young son. Their emotions spill over as they learn the cause of her death.
Oh my God! Oh. Where's the son of a? Looking for him. Hit and run? Terrible.
That's tough, man. That's
You
tough.
know what?
No words
We're
for it.
complaining about a stop sign here. You know, this is ridiculous. They go 8 miles an hour down this road. I know you guys are spread thin. I realize that.
Where the fuck the stop sign gonna go? What's the point of getting a stop sign on a road that ain't got no more outlets, my nigga? Y'all know stop signs are for 2 ways or 4 ways, bro. What's the point of having a stop sign if a nigga just going straight? I understand your frustration, bro. But where they gonna put the stop sign? In the middle of the road, bro? So you telling me I'm finna stop for no reason? No people, no cars, no intersection. Man, from right here, from this blurred out view, it look like it ain't no roads coming for the turn on. So it ain't no point of no stop sign. You hear me? That's just like interstates. Why would it be a stop sign on the interstate if it ain't nowhere to turn?
You have every reason to be upset. So, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I know.
No, just what would pass the house.
Shit. Oh, shit. What the fuck did I do?
Lisa's husband, Stephen, attempts to pull up their security footage, while friends and family try to comfort the young boy who has just lost his mother.
Damn, little man.
It's fucked up, bro. It's all right.
How's your chest, dude? It's better, but dude, I'm just in utter shock right now. Like, I can't even think of it.
Overcome with emotion, Stephen takes his son inside the home for a break, while his father stays outside with deputies.
How bad is Lisa looking? Bad?
I mean, no, I wouldn't recommend seeing her right now. How's that? That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, this is gonna be devastating for him and his son.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Lisa there?
Yeah, sir. I'm sorry to say this, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, the poor son.
Back at the scene, deputies gather statements from witnesses.
I noticed this woman in black, workout clothes, if you will, jogging.
Okay.
She wasn't anywhere near the damn room. My own personal opinion, not seeing the details.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I don't pre-watch my vid, so okay. So she wasn't nowhere near the road, so he purposely swerved off the road and hit her. Oh, shit. We got us some content, man.
Far off as she was.
Long live Lisa.
And shame on me for saying this. There had to have been intent.
The 911 caller who
shit, if she
saw the
wasn't nowhere
tragedy
near the road,
unfold
it's
in his
clearly
rearview
intent.
mirror also told dispatchers
Unless
the
they
incident
bar.
looked very intentional.
I don't fucking know.
But deputies aren't quite certain that's the case.
Wow. So originally he said it looked intentional.
Okay.
But then when I asked him about did the vehicle like abruptly turn into it, and he said no, it was just a gradual, kind of went over. Like 692 or just distracted or something.
That's what I'm saying. He probably was, you know what I'm saying, off that drink.
You leave, maybe big truck. Yeah. Call it play dumb.
Yep.
You came back.
If you thought I just hit a box in the road.
Yeah.
According to witnesses, the truck ultimately made 2 U-turns near the crash site before fleeing the scene for a final time. While the cameras at Lisa's house weren't working, investigators obtained a clear view of the truck just before impact from a nearby residence.
Fat ass truck.
The 911 caller's
Big
SUV
bitch.
passes the home, followed moments later by the suspect's truck after rolling through a stop sign. The collision itself happens off camera, but the sound of the impact is fully captured.
Oh, shit.
Despite clear footage of the truck and several witnesses, investigators
Sound
are
like
only
straight
able to get a
fucking
partial
badass.
license plate. Once images of the vehicle begin circulating on social media, deputies receive a shocking phone call they never expected.
Sheriff's Office, how may I help you?
Hi, my name is Ben Moore, and I need to have a deputy dispatched out to me. The person that drove my son's truck last night, drove him home, hit a gal on Cloud Road and Central, and I just found out about it, so I was calling to see if they could come to my house.
Is your son there?
He's here. Yeah, he's here with me.
Yep.
And just so you know, I'm a lieutenant with Phoenix. I'm not asking for favoritism, but everyone's going to know anyways.
Okay.
I'm a lieutenant with Phoenix PD. It's my son.
Lieutenant Moore's message is relayed to a Maricopa deputy, who reaches out to him urgently for more details.
Yes, I started getting phone calls. It's the only reason I even knew. So I went outside, I looked, there was damage on the front of the vehicle, and so I went inside and asked my son. His buddy called me immediately because he had seen the pictures online.
Right.
And said he was at breakfast. That kid's on the way here right now.
Okay.
The one that was at breakfast with him this morning.
Yes, sir.
That friend says that the girl he was on a date with was driving the truck.
Where is the vehicle currently located?
It's where he normally parks it, on the side of my house.
Okay.
It's on the side of the house.
Was he in the vehicle when the crash happened?
He doesn't know. He was passed out.
Okay, I
So,
understand. Does he know who was in the vehicle?
yes, he does.
The deputy obtains his address and lets him know he needs to come speak with him in person.
And like I said,
So you telling me you in a fucking passed out? Okay, that means that man was unconscious, not asleep. Never mind. I ain't even gonna say what the fuck I was finna say. I was gonna sound stupid. Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna say it anyway, bro. Okay, he was passed out, so that means bro was unconscious. But like, if you in that bit unconscious, sleep or whatever, and a big fat ass impact come out of nowhere, that's why I wasn't gonna say without, cause he was unconscious, bro. So that means he wasn't. Man, that nigga probably lying.
nobody delayed reporting. I didn't know anything
That nigga
about
probably
it.
lying.
No, I don't
I started
even.
getting phone calls, and he was passed out in his bed
Yeah.
for as long as I can remember.
He's
So I don't
dead.
know. the time,
Oh, he
but
wasn't there.
I'm just saying. So nobody was sitting here trying not to call you or anything.
No, I am very grateful for you putting the pieces together, sir. Thank you, and thanks for your son for coming forward.
It's the right thing to do.
Yes, sir.
So, just so they know he has an attorney, and that's only for protection
Right.
because this whole thing's weird.
Yes.
So he's going to cooperate. I'm just waiting for the attorney to call me back. So
Yeah.
this isn't because he's not going to talk. He's not going to cooperate.
No, you
He's
know
fully
exactly.
gonna
We just
cooperate.
have to make sure that,
I know.
that his rights are preserved.
100%.
So, totally
100%.
understandable.
That's all it is, and I think you'd call for your son too. So I'm
Absolutely.
you know what I mean.
When he arrives, Lieutenant Moore greets him in the driveway, along with his son, 20-year-old Jacob Moore.
So we're gonna do the initial, just get here, and then we're just gonna
So y'all
walk
boys,
down until.
do y'all feel like he lying about being asleep? Y'all feel like he lying about being unconscious or whatever the fuck? I think he lying about this shit. I think he lying about this shit.
The detectives are done over there.
Oh yeah,
and
I
then-
ran our
then they'll
fatality
come
squad
over.
at Phoenix for 4 years, so I'm.
How the fuck do he know that the gun hit this man, hit the lady with the truck if he was fucking unconscious? Hey man, what the fuck is going on? Am I tripping? Maybe it's cause I'm fucking turning delusional cause I'm sleeping, man. How the fuck do he know the girl hit the lady in the truck if he was unconscious? Did she come back and tell the nigga? I don't know, man. Maybe I might be just a little delusional. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping.
And they went to pick up another witness that was at the restaurant to bring him here.
Just breathe, dude. If it wasn't you, don't worry about it. That's the big thing. Dad'll tell you if it wasn't you. I get other things are gonna happen, but
He doesn't. He's a young kid. He's never dealt with
I
this
know.
before, so
I know.
he's just sad at how it's going to affect me. So I told him I love you, and I would be here regardless of that.
While waiting for detectives to finish surveying the crime scene, Lieutenant Moore leads the deputy to the truck.
So it's up here, the damage.
Let's see what the damage look like, man.
You can see, I didn't touch it, so you can see the body fluid. I'm sure that's what that is. So, yeah. But this, I thought it was weird because I went back, I left the world's back gate, and I came over here and went through the garage to get something. I'm like, why is this truck over here? It's never parked over here. And it's weird. So, strange. But
So, well, unfortunately.
Hey, bro, didn't early in the video this nigga say the truck is where he always park it at? Man, what the fuck? Bro, I'm not tripping, bro. Early in the video, he was like, the truck is... Man, let me see if I can find this shit. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. That boy said the truck is what... The truck was where he always parked. Hold on, bro.
If they could come to my house.
Is your son there?
He's here. Yeah, he's here with me.
Yes.
And just so you know, I'm a lieutenant with Phoenix. I'm not asking for favoritism, but everyone's going to know anyways. Okay. I'm a lieutenant with Phoenix PD. It's my son.
Lieutenant Moore's message is relayed to America.
And that's my son. His buddy called me immediately because he had seen the pictures online.
Right.
And said he was at breakfast. That kid's on the way here right now. Okay. The one that was at breakfast with him this morning.
Yes, sir.
That friend says that the girl he was on a date with was driving the truck.
Where is the vehicle currently located?
It's where he normally parks it, on the side of my house.
Okay.
I knew I wasn't fucking tripping. If that's the same dude that was talking on that phone, that's the nigga that just seen the truck. He just said, the truck is never parked over here. We found the flaw in the story, my nigga. Now let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back.
To the garage to get something. I'm like, why is this truck over here? It's never parked over here.
Come on, man.
It's weird. So, strange. But,
Well, unfortunately, crud happens, but...
The deputy quickly snaps photos of the truck and the damage to the front left headlight. As another deputy arrives on scene, they learn the female Jacob claims was driving his truck is named Jenica.
Do you know, has anyone got a hold of Jenica yet?
he tried to call her because, I was freaking out, mind you. And I know your camera's on. Yep. Hi, hello. I wear one at work, too. So, okay. So I go,
hey, bro, we get into a fucking police officer. Shut the fuck up, man. He stated, bro, this nigga gotta let it be known. I wear one at work. Bro, you just said you work at the police department, bro. We don't give a fuck, bro. How many times he gonna say this shit? Hi, hello. Lock the fuck in, man. Bro, somebody was just in your truck and just kill somebody, bro. Shut your bitch ass up, man. Come on, bro. This man tripping.
He's like, he was kind of a daze, so I woke him up. He was passed out, and it took him a little bit to know what was going on. He was just tired. Right. And so I woke him up, and he tried to call her, and she didn't answer the phone. Okay. And so it's some girl he met that he went on a date with. Yeah. So I've never even met this girl. I don't know who she is.
Do you think it started this morning? Or
What's that?
The date, was it this morning?
I have no clue, sir.
Okay, no problem.
Though Jacob isn't willing to speak to investigators without his lawyer present, his friend Jackson, who was with him this morning, agrees to answer questions. According to him, it wasn't a date, but rather a get-together involving multiple friends. Okay. After a long night out, the entire group went to a cafe called Heart and Soul.
We were there, ate breakfast, had some drinks.
Okay.
And
when you say drinks?
I was drinking. I don't know what they were doing. Okay. They were at their own table. They were drinking too.
Okay.
I remember
drinking what? Orange juice, water?
Screwdrivers.
Okay.
So vodka, orange juice.
Right.
But,
Kyle, another friend who was with them this morning at the cafe, also arrives and agrees to answer questions.
We went to breakfast at Heart and Soul, but to be honest with you, I wasn't paying any attention to what was going on there.
How'd you get to Heart and Soul?
I had some chick driving me, and to be honest, I don't even know her name.
Oh, okay.
She drove my truck.
She drove your truck. Did she pick you up in your truck or come to your house first? And...
Yes, we picked my truck up and then she drove me there.
All right.
We came from, I'm sorry, I don't even know where the hell I was.
We were in some house in Peoria or some shit.
Yes. We came from there.
Yeah.
We went to my truck.
Come on, man, stop scratching my fucking cover, bitch.
She drove back.
My dog,
you don't know her
be
name?
tripping.
I don't.
She just was acting as your DD?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know her name at all? Any nickname, first name,
Stop.
internet? Is she a friend of yours online?
I don't even think I met her before last.
But she's got the keys to your car.
But she was sober, so it's all.
A very trusting man, because.
By Kyle's account, neither of the intoxicated boys drove their trucks, instead relying on two girls, Jenica and another female, who will soon be located and questioned. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Moore hands over his home camera system, hoping it may show evidence that Jenica was the one who dropped Jacob off at home this morning.
We got content. We finna see if these boy lying, man. Let's see.
Were you vehicle crimes as well?
I ran our vehicular crimes for almost 4 years, 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, social media's blowing up with it, right?
A situation where you have a true victim that
yeah, she didn't do anything
wrong. And,
it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely horrible. Everything on social media is saying a girl's driving because they were looking for the car. I didn't see that until the people start sending me stuff. So honestly, beyond that, I don't know.
This shit is getting
social
real.
Media is saying that a girl was driving.
Yeah, they said they're looking for a girl in this truck.
That is interesting because that was not publicly released.
Investigators later locate Micah, the girl who acted as Kyle's designated driver from Heart and Soul Cafe. She explains that Jenica is her roommate and confirms the two were at the cafe with the boys that morning.
Oh, shit.
Who was driving?
Jen was driving and I was also driving. And then
So you're driving
getting somewhere.
vehicle.
I was driving Kyle's and Jenica was driving Jacob's.
By her account, Jenica didn't drive Jacob home, but rather to Kyle's house.
Let me backtrack a little bit.
Oh,
you guys get to Kyle's. What happens after that?
Yeah.
We get to Kyle's, we park the pickups, and we said goodbye to both of them, and we got in my car, and I drove back to campus with Jen.
So Jen was in your vehicle.
Yes.
Jacob and Kyle stayed at Kyle's house. Is that correct?
I believe so, unless they left after that, I'm not sure.
Micah explains she and Jenica have been with the boys since the night prior, but struggles to recall specific times and locations. Her lack of certainty prompts the detective to interrupt the interview with a pointed question.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you flat out. Are you covering for anyone?
No, I have no idea what's happening.
Okay. So do you understand the severity of this?
I do, yes.
Someone lost their life.
Yes, I know.
All right.
If I knew about it, I would say something. Like, I want to be in law enforcement after I get out.
Nobody gives a fuck, bro. Police still lie, bro. Lawyers lie. Police lie. All these people still lie, bro. Just cause you got a badge on don't mean that you an honest person, bro. They quick, bro. Just like, bro, I'm a fucking Phoenix PD. Nobody gives a fuck, bro. Man, this shit pissing me off.
I'm a justice studies major.
Robert.
I would not
It's pissing
do
me
that
off.
at all.
To piece together exactly what happened after leaving the
This
cafe,
shit's spicy.
investigators will need to speak with Jenica.
Yeah, let's talk to Jenica, man.
To her
Let's
college
talk to
dorms,
Jenica,
where
man.
she believes Jenica will be.
Honestly, I know exactly how that family is feeling right now. Because I lost my dad a few years ago. So I just break.
Nobody's going for that weak ass sob story. She got something to do with it, bro. This girl right here that's talking right now, she got something to do with it, my nigga. Listen, family deaths is shit tragic. I swear it is. I know it well, my nigga. I lost my sister to kidnapping, bro. However, don't get to doing all this sob shit when you starting to see that you might just be charged as one of the motherfucking compliances to this disaster. If you in the vehicle, you clearly, yeah, it's fucked up. But if you was in that vehicle, in the passenger seat, you part of that. You part of that crime, my nigga. Facts. So she doing all this shit right here. I feel like she guilty, bro. You ask me, I feel like she guilty, and that's the reason why she acting like this here. Man, we finna see, bro. We finna see, man. Turn me up.
At the dorms, Jenica admits to being at the cafe with the group and shares that Jacob and Kyle were intoxicated. Once they left, she confirms that Micah drove Kyle's truck and she drove Jacob's, with plans to meet at a friend's house. But what she says happened next changes everything.
You're driving on like, a freeway. He was like, "You missed a turn, like you didn't tell me. You missed a turn, let me drive." And he started like yelling. And he was like, "It's my pickup, like let me drive." And I was like, "You know what? I don't want to be in this."
Oh shit. Jacob. God damn. Oh, Jacob, bro. Jacob was fucking hungover, bro. And she missed a turn, so fuck. Jacob, no.
Like, I don't want to be driving with you yelling at me. He was like all over me. And so I pulled over. So he drove there.
After switching seats with Jacob and arriving at the friend's house, Jenica claims that Jacob didn't want to stay, as he was tired and just wanted to go home. According to her account, he drove away alone, leaving her in the driveway.
So, about 10 o'clock this morning, a woman was jogging on Cloud Road, was run down by a gray Ford F-250 and killed. Truck's registered owner happens to be a police officer. He doesn't remember how he got there, but he claims that you were driving during the night. And that you were driving that truck, and he wasn't.
During the hit?
It's looking like they're trying to place you behind the wheel when that woman was struck and killed.
What?
Thankfully, investigators wouldn't need to rely on hazy accounts, as video evidence would clearly show who was driving the truck just before Lisa Mancuso was struck and killed. Just after 8 a.m. on February 24th, surveillance videos captured Jacob and Kyle arriving at Heart and Soul Cafe. Jacob can be seen dragging his feet, swaying off balance, and showing signs of impairment. Minutes later, Jenica and Micah join the boys and sit at their table, and they're served alcoholic drinks. One friend, who wasn't with the group but seated in the bar area with Jackson, answers a serious question.
Who purchased the liquor? Because you guys are underage.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Were they asking for ID, or you just go in there and...
No, never asked.
As their waitress explains, Kyle and Jacob were both increasingly showing signs of intoxication.
They were just being obnoxious. They were sitting there dropping the N-word, calling each other
what the fuck?
and just using all kinds of profanity. So my concern was just to get them out.
At one point, after purchasing another round of alcoholic drinks, the waitress gave them only orange juice, telling investigators it's what they do if they believe someone has had enough alcohol. Around 8:30 a.m., Jacob can be seen with his arms around Jenica, with his head laying in her lap.
He was passed out, like he was about to go to sleep, and they're like, yeah, he can't sleep up there. And I was like, yeah, it's probably best he leaves. So that's why the girl goes, yeah, he's tired, I'm gonna drive it. He was drinking, so
Which
like,
girl said that?
Jen. She goes, I'm gonna drive his truck. And I go, perfect. And I walked to the door, and then I went back to the bar.
Jackson stays behind at the cafe while the rest of the friend group prepares to leave. A short time later, the truck can be seen pulling into the driveway of their friend's house. As the doors open, Jacob exits the driver's seat, confirming Jenica's claim that the two swapped seats along the way.
Okay.
The two talk for a while and briefly hug before Jacob enters the driver's seat once more. Jenica walks to Micah's car to wait for her friend, while Jacob leaves alone. Lisa Mancuso would be violently struck and killed less than 10 minutes later. Still, according to a family friend, Jacob has no memory of being behind the wheel.
I said,
that's a
nothing.
believable statement.
Anything? He goes, I remember being at breakfast.
That's a believable statement. That boy probably full of drink.
The next thing he remembered was his dad waking him up.
As more video footage is uncovered and additional friends are interviewed, investigators learn that Jacob began drinking as early as 11 p.m.
That's what I'm saying. He was drunk. That's believable.
After visiting multiple bars throughout the night, he enjoyed additional drinks with his friends at an abandoned racetrack.
When you guys are at the abandoned racetrack, and you guys are drinking, about how much did you guys drink between everybody?
I think there was like a 12-pack that we had in the truck. So that split between everyone, which is just, what is that, 2.5 beers, probably 3 beers each.
When you guys were drinking at the racetrack, what'd you guys do with all the beer cans?
In the back of his truck.
You threw it in the back of the truck?
Yeah.
According to police records, 8 crushed beer cans were found in a dumpster, removed from Jacob's truck prior to the deputy's arrival.
Okay.
They'd been thrown away by Jacob's father, Lieutenant Moore, who openly admitted he did so before knowing the truck was involved in the accident.
So, it could be protein, the Coors Light, and the Monster. I picked up a whole handful of crap out of the back of his truck and threw it in here.
And while Jacob's father was seemingly conflicted over whether Jacob parked the truck in its usual spot,
where he normally parks it, on the side of my house.
Well, why is his truck over here? It's never parked over
here.
Yeah. It's weird.
The camera system his father gave police ultimately showed Jacob arriving at home and exiting the driver's seat himself.
No,
In an interview recorded on the day of Lisa's death, a deputy acknowledged Lieutenant Moore's concern that the investigation might appear to show him preferential treatment.
In 26 years, there are untold sacrifices you've made. There are things that you gave up, things that you did for the better of, whether it be a citizen or an agency or another officer, or things that you'll never get recognized for, things that you'll never get back, things that you've had to deal with that are untold and never will be told.
This the type of shit I be like, bro, stop sugarcoating, bro. What the fuck do you gotta tell me? What you saying, all this inspirational ass shit. He finna tell him that his son a killer.
The things that you saw and dealt with, I know.
It's the nature of police work.
Yeah. And for that to be called into, when something like this happens, because there's automatically that, well, he's protecting his kid, he's doing this, he's doing that, and I want to do everything to circumvent that.
Yeah, I'm not protecting anybody.
I know.
At all.
That's why we're having this conversation, because I had
I'm
a
not
feeling.
protecting anybody.
Though Jacob claimed to have no memory of the incident, he Googled DUI manslaughter on his phone at 2:37 p.m., less than 10 minutes before his father reached out to deputies.
Oh, shit. Damn, this why you can't fuck with the police. They gonna pull that shit up. Bro, I could have searched up how to unalive somebody 10 years ago. They be like, hey, little bitch, remember when you was fucking, how old I was 10 years ago? I'm 18 right now. Stupid ass math, nigga, I was 8. They were like, hey, bro, you remember when you looked that shit up when you was 8 years old, little bitch? Lock his ass up.
He sent a text message to a close friend an hour later, one that seemed to suggest he knew what was coming next.
Like, he said, hey, I love you, just so you know that. And I said, what makes you say that? He said, I might be going away.
At the time, the Ford F2...
Jacob, now why did you lie? How could you?
50 was seized by police. Detectives were unable to prove that Jacob was behind the wheel at the time of the crash and couldn't get a warrant for a sample of Jacob's blood. DNA taken from the broken headlight of the truck would later come back as a match to 43-year-old Lisa Mancuso. After a warrant for his arrest was issued, 20-year-old Jacob Moore, in the company of his lawyer, surrendered voluntarily at the police station. His bond was set at $200,000. In April of 2025, as part of a plea deal, Jacob pleaded guilty to manslaughter and leaving the scene of an accident resulting in death. He was later sentenced in 2025 to serve 4 years in the Arizona Department of Corrections. He was also ordered to pay restitution to Lisa Mancuso's family and will be placed on 3 years of supervised probation following his release. For the 1-year anniversary of her death, Lisa Mancuso's friends and family gathered to honor her memory with a 5K, with runners wearing purple, Lisa's favorite color. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case...
Hey, man, that video, that was one of them ones, bro. Hey, man, y'all know who it is, man. One game, Booman, Northside, Louisiana, west side of that, bro. Thank y'all for watching, bro. I've been saying this every time I do a reaction video, we gonna post every day. I really mean it this time. It took everything in me to push through and do this video. Because I started off on my iMac, and now I'm on my own Windows computer. I got my webcam sitting on my iMac. But yeah, man, no more bullshitting. We posting at least one video a day, man. We back on the ground, man. It's one game, boom, man. Y'all boys take care. Appreciate all the support, man. Love you.